All right. All right. We're on the air. I'd like to welcome you to the March meeting of the Garrard County Board of Education, and I'd like to take time to call the meeting to order. And if you would, join me for a moment of silence. Thank you very much. If you're able, please stand as we say the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Also, I'd like to point out that 4 board members are present. Dr. Lamb could not be with us tonight, nor either of our student representatives. Item C is to adopt the agenda.
I move to adopt the agenda.
Ms. Davis made a motion to adopt the agenda. Do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Hurd seconded. All in favor, let me know by lifted hand. All 4 board members present voted to adopt the agenda. Item 2 is communications, and item A is recognitions. And the first is Garrard County Danville Office Equipment Staff Member of the Month. And if the board members will please join me.
Dr. Brannon's correct. The first one that we normally do is the Danville Office Equipment Staff Member of the Month. We're actually going to do something else first tonight. This past weekend, Ken Dick Robinson's archery team won the state championship. And we believe that that is one of the firsts ever of that. Tomorrow afternoon, about 2 o'clock, a parade is leaving CDR, headed for town, led by fire and police. And if you're available tomorrow between about 2:10 and 2:20, you should make your way to US 27 or into the square and celebrate those students who have had a great year. One state will be going to nationals. I don't know if anybody's figured it out or not, but people in Garrard County, the kids know how to shoot those bows. So we've had individuals who've been that successful, but this is the first team that we've had go to that level. So congratulations to CDR, and we'd love for you guys to come out and be a part of that. So back to our regular stuff. We appreciate Danville Office Equipment, and this month, our Garrard County Schools Danville Office Equipment Staff Member of the Month is Katie Pointer from Garrard Middle School. Katie serves the first line of defense in our building every day, welcoming visitors, monitoring access to our school, and ensuring the front office runs smoothly. From the moment the door opens, she's juggling countless responsibilities, fielding calls from families, assisting staff, managing attendance needs, and helping coordinate one of the most critical operational pieces of our day, securing substitute coverage for staff absences. What makes Katie truly exceptional is how she handles it all under constant pressure with professionalism, calmness, and efficiency. The front office can often be a fast-paced and high-stress environment, yet Katie consistently approaches each situation with a positive attitude, a problem-solving mindset, and a willingness to help however she can. She embodies the get up and go mentality that makes GMS the place to be. Her reliability, dedication, and commitment to supporting both staff and students make her an essential part of our daily success. We're incredibly fortunate to have Katie as part of the GMS team, and cannot thank her enough for the work she does day in, day out in keeping our school running smoothly. Congratulations, Katie. Thank you for all that you do. Next is the Garrard County Schools Whitaker Bank Teacher of the Month, and this month it is Angie Stahl. Angie's from Camp Dick Robinson Elementary, and she's a math interventionist. She happens to be my wife. Whitaker Bank actually said, "You're probably really proud of this." And I said, "Yeah, but she doesn't need me. She's the question." Ms. Stahl goes above and beyond in helping CDR be the best school it can be. From greeting students in the car line with enthusiasm to launching each school day with morning announcements where she encourages students to have a awesome day. Throughout the day, Mrs. Stahl provides critical, direct support in learning all things math by customizing instruction that includes manipulatives while building conceptual understanding. Mrs. Stahl never hesitates to share her knowledge with her colleagues through her role of teacher leader during faculty math moments, mentoring new teachers, or providing outstanding PD and trainings. She works tirelessly with students to ensure they grasp math concepts thoroughly. Ms. Stahl is a lifelong learner who is constantly deepening her own math understanding. She's a wealth of knowledge and a tremendous resource for all at CDR. Thank you, Ms. Stahl, for your sincere dedication and determination in reaching children with a love of math. We appreciate you.
Join your wife, please.
And next is our Farmers National Bank Students of the Month for March. First for CDR is Declan Denton. Declan is a kindergartner, and his character embodies that of a true bobcat. He goes above and beyond to achieve classroom excellence daily. He devotes his attention to task completion and has grown wonderfully throughout the year. Declan is also a friend to everyone and a helper to anyone. His sweet smile, warm hugs, and positive presence are something that we can all look forward to each day. Thank you, Declan, for being a role model in our kindergarten classroom. Keep up the great work. Congratulations. From LES, it's Wyatt Denson. Wyatt couldn't be with us tonight, so we'll make sure his stuff gets to him. We'll let his principal pick that up. From Paint Lick, John Rice. John's a third grader at Paint Lick, and he is such a hard worker and always actively participates in classroom activities. He's motivated to push himself to continue to grow. Beyond his work ethic, he has a wonderful sense of humor and loves to make us laugh. His vibrant personality brightens our classroom every day, and we're so thankful he's part of our class. Congratulations, John. From GMS, Noah Arndt. Noah's an 8th grader at GMS, and he embodies pride, perseverance. Noah always does what he needs to do to be successful. R, respect. Noah always raises his hand to answer questions and to participate. I, involvement. He participates every day in class by working on his assignments. D, dedication. Noah always comes to class with a positive attitude and eager to learn. And E, excellence. Noah consistently shows the pride qualities, a positive attitude, and kindness towards others. His hard work and leadership make him an example for his classmates. Congratulations, Noah. And from Garrard County High School, it would be McKenna Lucas, but if I'm not mistaken, McKenna's competing in Lexington tonight representing us. So obviously we'll get that stuff to her too. So thank you.
Item B is site-based decision-making minutes. I hope my fellow board members have had an opportunity to go over those. Item C is audience comments. I don't believe we have any. Item D is board members' comments. And does any, before we do the charge, does any board member have anything you'd like to share? I'd like to say I appreciate those that step forward and are part of our screening committee as we enter into a search for the next superintendent to lead us here in the Garrard County school system. And I'd like to read the charge. All of our committee members, they have a charge, but the first is charge to the committee is to adhere to all training regarding confidentiality in open meetings. Information you review or discuss with other members is not to be shared with anyone outside the committee. Also, all meetings are open meetings unless an executive session is called. Next, we charge you to read and review all the applications. Do not assume you have enough information without reviewing all portions of the candidate's applications. Also, we charge you to remain consistent in your review of all applications. Do not treat one application differently from another. Give full attention to each application. Do not discuss your review with other committee members. Give full representation to the group that elected you. Next is to complete the review of all applications no later than Monday, April the 13th of 2026. All reviews must be entered electronically using the provided link. A hard copy is provided for notes, but the final entry must be made electronically. A link will be provided for you. Next, you may leave a note or notes in the final section, sharing your insight on the candidate. Notes will be shared with the board. And then lastly, remember you are screening the applicants, not selecting the superintendent. Your feedback review will guide the board in the next steps in the process. Again, we appreciate those that have committed to do that. Item E is superintendent reports, and I think you have a bonding capacity.
I'm gonna real quickly tell the screening committee they're free to go at this point. And I think you're all gonna go back over and pick up your materials and things like that, so. As they're going, yes, we do have bonding capacity to share with you. And your bonding capacity currently is $12,985,000. Interest rate, obviously, again, continues to move and do different things. And we'll continue to update you. We appreciate Garrard sharing this information with us so we can share it with you.
Thanks, sir. And I think we have a Garrard Middle School update now.
Hello. I think you guys know me. I'm the Nichols. My trustee sidekick here is my counselor, Mr. Toller. She has come to help share some of the good news and good things about Garrard Middle School. So, I gotta start my timer here because my fellow principals put pressure on us. All right, so thank you guys for this opportunity. We're excited to share with you guys some of the great things going on within Garrard Middle and the momentum we're building. This word? Okay. So just kind of sharing our mission statement with you for Garrard Middle School. We are always improving as a school where our students are engaged in their learning and belong to a school family where all children are given the opportunity to excel academically and transition efficiently into high school. Some of the academic opportunities that we want to highlight for GMS include just a little snippet here. We want to make sure that we're consistent and have strong Tier 1 instructional practices throughout GMS. We've implemented a shared instructional framework with the components of an ideal lesson, the trunk of the tree. You may have heard about that from other fellow principals talking about what it is we've come into adopting throughout the district. The impact on student learning with this, it gives us the opportunity to increase student engagement and accountability, stronger alignment between instruction, assessment, and standards, more effective use of the formative data systems to guide instruction, clear, consistent expectations across all content areas. I'm not good with the clicker. My apologies. Student involvement is something that, it's not extra, it's essential. We believe that it's important to find things that students will be excited to come to school and participate in, and we want to build a school where every student's known, connected, and thriving. Just to highlight some things that have occurred throughout this year and some that are happening this week and this weekend. Our JAG students, we had several state winners with the opportunity to compete at the national level, which is hosted in Salt Lake City, Utah. Our archery team competed at state last weekend and is moving on to nationals as a team. Our academic team will be competing at state this weekend in Louisville. And just this week, we had both 7th and 8th grade band classes go perform for their assessment at EKU, and they all received distinguished ratings, which is not surprising to us if you've ever met our band director, Eldrin. He is a legend, not just a myth. And 4 students made it to All-State Band this year, and 23 made all districts. So we're really proud of all the accomplishments and the things that we offer our students and to build that community and that family. I'm going to hand it over to Ms. Paula here.
Yeah, so school culture and climate, some of the things that we've kind of implemented recently were 1-minute surveys where that gives students opportunity to answer questions and kind of voice opinions and things that they would like to see in the school. One of the things that was mentioned last year that we were actually able to implement for this year was a break on Friday. Students talked about just mental fatigue of, they're working hard, can they somehow earn that? So that's something that students were able to voice that they wanted something like that, and we were able to implement that. We also, our youth service program has been amazing. Our middle school center does a lot, and I collaborate with her quite a bit. We've actually had 2 guest speakers just in the past month who were able to talk to students about being leaders, cybersecurity, all of the kind of things that we want for our middle school students. We also have clubs that meet monthly. So right now we have about 40 different clubs. Like Dr. Nichols said, everyone's attended something, and we want kids to feel involved and feel like they have a place at Garrard Middle. So the clubs are a great opportunity for students who maybe aren't athletic or, so that they can be involved. Our big push at our school is also PBIS. So students are able to earn PBIS points through showing like expectations. So you can see some of our pictures of some of the things that students have been able to redeem for those points. So getting school swag, either hoodies and t-shirts, they get candy, fidgets, just whatever, that kind of interests them. And then our motto that we've used, and we announce this every morning during our announcements, stay ready to be ready. So we are committed to not just, preparing students academically, but just socially and emotionally as well. So we stay ready to be ready at the middle school. Thank you all so much for giving us the opportunity to highlight some of the, awesome things that we're doing at the middle school.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is where I get up before there's questions, right?
Okay, thank y'all very much. Item 3 is reports, and we've all had opportunity, I hope, to look over the treasurer's report and bills as presented. I don't think you have anything to share.
I don't.
in any of that.
No, sir.
Item 4 is the consent agenda. If there's not anything that any board member would like to pull out for any reason, I will entertain a motion to adopt the consent agenda as printed.
I'll make a motion to adopt the consent agenda.
Okay, Mr. Smith made the motion to adopt the consent agenda as printed. Do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Hurd seconded. All in favor, let me know by uplifted hand. All 4 board members present were in favor. The consent agenda is adopted. Item 5 is the action agenda. And under A of the action agenda is to approve a copier bid contract with Pre-Source pending KDE approval.
So Mr. Lang has worked hard to get bids in. The bids have come in. He's reviewed them. We have that listing available. They were scored. The group that had the best overall result was ProSource. They had the top 2, actually. One was with a slower machine, and so we opted to go with the higher machine. So you see what the total cost is there. We are dependent on KDE giving us a final approval on this, but pending their approval, it would be my recommendation that you approve the copier bid contract with ProSource.
Okay, thank you, sir. You've heard the superintendent's recommendation. Do I have a motion?
I move we approve the copier bid contract with ProSource pending KDE approval.
Thank you. Ms. Davis made the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Hurd seconded. Any questions? All in favor, let me know by uplifted hand. All 4 board members present were in favor. Item A is approved. Item B is to approve capital funds request. And there are multiple items in this request.
Yes, you all are familiar with the capital funds request. This is a process that Ms. Coffey uses to move money from a restricted environment to a spot that we can use it more effectively. You did this back in September in the first half of that. This is the second group request. It's $241,452. You can see what that money was going to be allocated for. So based on that, it would be my recommendation that you approve these capital funds requests.
Thank you, sir. You heard the recommendation. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion that we approve the capital funds request.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Hurd made the motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Mr. Smith seconded. Any questions? All in favor, let me know by uplifted hand. All 4 board members present were in favor. Item C is approved. Item D is to approve a BG5. I'm sorry.
We just did B. We need to go back and do.
Oh, I'm
C.
sorry. Forgive me.
No problem.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
Oh, the second reading, item C is a second reading of policy updates to salary deductions policy for certified and classified staff. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're fine. Hopefully you all had a chance to review that. This is just a cleanup in order to make sure that the information that we have listed is appropriate. We have added the Friends of Garrard County Schools, which you'll hear more about in April at that meeting. This is for both certified and classified staff. KSBA has reviewed it. It's been updated. It will become official after you all approve it tonight. So it's my recommendation that you approve the second reading of the salary deduction policy for both certified and classified staff.
Thank you, sir. You've heard the recommendation. Do I have a motion?
I move that we approve the second reading of the policy updates.
Thank you. Ms. Davis made the motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Mr. Smith seconded. Any questions? All in favor, let me know by uplifted hand. Thank you very much. All 4 board members present voted to approve. Item C is approved. Item D is to approve a BG5 for Lancaster Elementary storefront project.
This is just the process of closing out the BG process. This is the BG5. The work has been completed. The payments have been made. This allows us to close this project with KDE. So I would recommend the approval of the BG5 for the LES storefront project.
Thank you. Heard the recommendation. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion, we approve the BG5 for LES storefront project.
Thank you. Mr. Hart made the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Smith seconded. Any questions or comments?
Just want to say what that is. So to review what the project is.
So the storefront project was the front of the school. If you go by the front of the school, you see that there are new windows there, new entry, much cleaner, much nicer than it was. It was something we've been working on for a long period of time. I'm glad that we were finally able to do that.
Any other questions? All in favor, let me know by lifting hand. All four board members present were in favor. Item D is approved. Item E is to approve revision of a certified athletic trainer job description.
So this is a minor change that we want to make to put us in a spot where we think we have the best opportunity to have a certified athletic trainer at some point. And we have this advice from an individual who has just moved into the community who is a certified athletic trainer. We'd love to have that individual come work for us. But at this point, we're not sure that that will happen. If you look at the screen, you'll see those things in red that we have made some adjustments to. Master's degree being preferred rather than just saying the master's degree had to be there. Doing a BS or BA in related field, again, master's degree preferred. Board certification as an athletic trainer, license. As you go through, you'll see that some of those things were really close to what we already had. It's just a cleanup to make sure that it's more concise and more accurate. So based on that, it would be my recommendation that you approve the revision of the certified athletic trainer job description.
Thank you, sir. You've heard the recommendation. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion, we approve the revision of the certified athletic trainer job description.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Hart made the motion. Do I have a second?
I second the motion.
Ms. Davis seconded. Any other questions or comments? All in favor, let me know by lifting hand. All four board members present voted. Item E is approved, which brings us to item 6.
I'll make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Mr. Smith made a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Hurt seconded. All in favor? We're adjourned. Thank you all. Thank you all for being patient. Those of you that joined us on social media, we appreciate your presence.